My work finished.
Detoxifying heat.
By royal decree.
You need to hurry up. Feel fun. Get this through.
Let me fate is upon me. Oz, reveal.
Stay right there. Let's end this quickly.
Booba, get them. Let me scry. Please, first pick.
Let's end this quickly. I guess this is it.
There are so many talismans here. And Substack Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permit. But how do you
Empezamos
know
con la
it could
historia
be a
de
gift
Paimon.
that end up in the hands of someone like
Con sus putos
Child?
cuentos y sus putas chapas.
Suspicious.
La chapina.
Joder.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Que el sello ese nada, ¿no? En la legendaria es.
Race you!
¿Cuál?
¿Cómo?
El sello ese. Hay
Sí.
que abrirlo con la
¿Cómo te
legendaria.
engaña? Tú sigue cambiándola ahora.
No, pero si tío lo hace en el vídeo. El hijo puta ese lo hace.
Cuando estaba bugueado.
Sí, yo lo que me imagino que lo hayan arreglado. Si no, no entiendo.
Race you!
Bueno, por lo menos en esta legendaria tienes que matar gente.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous.
Tú vas a pertenecer después a mi equipo.
Yeah,
Cuando me
his take
toque.
on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So
A ver si
you
sale el
also
banner
met
de
with
Zhongli.
Kuching then?
Que me toque.
What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liu Chising don't want...
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the... Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true
Quiere
intentions.
pedir a Zhongli.
Yes,
Zhongli
she has only
el
relied
rata,
on
el miserable.
herself to rise to her
Joder.
current
Que no
position.
pone un puto
El
duro.
Chubi.
No ordinary person could ever achieve
Son
that.
Chubi.
Sí. Me dejé la cartera.
It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
Si les hace lo mismo
It's
cuando
the
van a
second
comprar,
most
como cuando van a
important
comprar
thing to
cerveza.
her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise... No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today...
Glaze lilies. But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Eugene Terrace have some? Even Ching Seville?
Bueno,
oh, right.
lo que me sale aquí.
Lena remembers that Madame
Escucha,
King
los
is
animales
always tending
de-
the flowers.
de la
Maybe we
Oceania.
could ask her.
Sí.
No.
Flipas.
Those lilies have all been gardened by people. Dihua Marsh used to be
Vaya
full
hostias.
of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the
Vaya
land was flooded. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild
Mucho barro
lilies.
aquí, eh.
But I'll need your
Hay
assistance in
mucho
gathering
barro.
these flowers.
Quedas collado ahí.
No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing?
Hombre, que si canto bien. Soy
Really?
un profesional.
Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Venga, Zhongli. Que también eres un chapas. Aquí me parece que son chapas todos.
Aquí todo el mundo chapa.
Mucho hablar y poca experiencia. Ahora recoger lirio. Esta toma por culo.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Mucho barro.
Socio. Me pone a cantar y cantar. ¡Tú sí que vales! ¡Tú sí que
They
vales!
look really angry.
3 plantas de
Would
hielo.
you sing a song to Mondstadt if they don't understand King Lear?
Ta, 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 ta.
Barbaridad.
¡Qué barbaridad! No se lo cree. El público está desconcertado.
Boba, get them! Shadows of
Bárbara,
written in the stars.
Bárbara también.
Odds revealed by
As you wish.
one
¡Se
shot.
desploma! ¡Se ha desmayado! ¡Le ha dado un golpe de calor!
Esa mujer necesita una birra.
Una lata de sardinas.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper.
La chapa.
Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's...
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for...
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
¿Y esta dónde sale? Ahí entre los setos. Que estaba acá poniendo un pino.
What's her face?
Hello,
Le
traveler.
planto el pino ahí sin
I'm
más.
surprised you still remember my name.
Trae las bragas
That
manchadas.
reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
No se ha limpiado bien.
Well, it sure would have been better
No
if you
había
told us
papel
how
en
to
el-
get up there.
En los setos.
Didn't I tell you the way? Sure.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see.
Cago,
Uh-oh.
si tengo una lata de
I
sardinas
guess I
aquí
really
abierta.
did forget to tell them.
Buah.
Something
No se acabó la
seems a little
sardina.
off about Ganyu. She's acting
me quedé
different
dormido
from
ahí.
the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my...
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis.
A ver si se abre esto.
Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the
estamos en
heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remain. The other five, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2000. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old,
Es más joven.
whereas
500
Rex
años.
Lapis was more than
Oh.
6,000 years old at the
No te
time of
sale.
his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded
más joven tiene solo
3,700
500
years ago. The city...
So what do you think of
Un
this?
chaval. Es un chaval.
Farewell.
Chavalate.
Chavalate.
This is a... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since...
Did you just say
Yes, I
Hostia, el Zhongli tiene buena voz.
am a
¿Qué
mix of
hace
human
Zhongli?
and Qilin.
Sí.
Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here
No
looking
quiere
for
hablar de
glaze
sus
lilies?
relaciones. Tiene cuernos, pero
I
no quiere
also
hablar de
know
sus
where wild
relaciones.
glaze lilies can be found.
Lo sabe, pero no
See,
quiere
I've
hacerlo
just picked
público.
one myself. Here, you may have it if you...
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow,
Ahora no
so
me
you
cantes
really
la
know
canción,
your
por
stuff
favor.
too.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming... If you would excuse me, I should return to my work
Lo
now.
que quieres volver es al seto.
And that just about
Que te
does
dejaste
it.
allí algo.
Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks. In
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first
Hay otro
and
mecanismo,
requires no
dice que hay
small
otro
amount of
mecanismo.
effort. And one's business is at full, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked,
Wow. See, Zhongli sounds like... Alright, I
Tianjin,
think it's about time we head
al
back to
sur,
Liyue Harbor.
Al oeste, Chinse al norte. Sureste, oeste, norte. Tianjin al sur. 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 Este.
Para hacer bien el amor hay que viajar al sur.
Calla, sur. Este, oeste.
Buah, socio. Buah, socio, sácate
Sur.
el atlas.
Sur.
What
Sureste, oeste.
happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
¿Cómo hago yo esto? Sureste, oeste, norte.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that more...
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come...
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance?
Contigo el primero.
Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli,
Has perdido el
we've heard
norte,
that the
¿no?
Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
El norte.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor.
Sur.
I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler.
Sur.
If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be... So what does Zhongli mean by
Oeste.
looking for the fuse?
Se tiene que abrir el norte.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turn, he must be
Puta.
waiting for the moment when no one is watching to... But where could we find him now?
Oh, se ha abierto el
Where would he
cielo.
go at a time like this?
Señor sabio y gracioso. Pues sí, tanto rollo con el sello y se abre ahora. Anda.